儿参建叶阿姨家的，但是现在的话已经卖完了哈，
是我们今天才过来看的哈。谢谢这个西研的支持哈。
The girl who is doing the live stream is Mei Wenting, graduated from Fudan University. After graduation, she returned to Chongqing to participate in the Assigned Graduates Program. The Assigned Graduates Program is a system for selecting civil servants in China. It selects talents from each year's fresh graduates and sends them to the most grassroots administrative units for several years in order to get training. Through the Assigned Graduates Program, Mei came to Zhongba village. In most people's impressions, students with prestigious school backgrounds often have glamorous jobs. So why did Mei, graduated from one of China's top universities, choose to go to the countryside? How is she doing there? Zhongba village is located in Qijiang district, Chongqing. It has typical southwestern pastoral scenery. It also has typical southwestern rural problem, development. The outside world is changing rapidly. Here, time stands still. When she first arrived, Mei often walked around the village.
On
the first day in the village, I took a hoe and joined everyone in a neighbor. The work environment is very different from government offices. Some people were curious about where this young girl came from. Then they would chat with me, and I also get closer to them through those conversations.
When she first came, she was a shy student. Very quickly, she got fit in the countryside and get along very well with the villagers.
Zhongba, which seems ordinary in the first glance, slowly revealed its own stories to her. Mei first met the village cadres. Their average age is under 35, which are particularly noticeable in this elderly-dominated village.
My name is Jiang Tingting. I'm the Deputy Secretary of Zhongba Village. Among the whole village, we village officials are the youngest.
And there are the villagers, whether it's Uncle Song, who moved from the city to the countryside, or Sister Huang, who insists on keeping her animals clean, or Grandma Li, who's still working in the fields at the age of 80. Their lives are a reflection of the countryside.
Before I retired, I always wanted to live in the countryside. I went down the countryside as a sent-down youth. When I was young, gaining a deep understanding of agriculture, I also started with the farmers, and the memory is very vivid.
I plant corn, millet, and sweet potatoes. I was born in the countryside. No matter how big the sun, only heavy rain keep us indoors. You see all the old men and women in their 70s and 80s. They are still very diligent and capable. If none of us stayed home, a lot of the fields would be abandoned.
In our village, there are many old men and women in their 70s and 80s. I felt deeply moved when I saw them in the fields.
Mei gradually connected with the villagers. She started trying to record her village life in short videos.
早起的鸟儿有虫吃，早起的小妹有美景看。大家好，我是宣教师小妹。
She also led other village cadres to create personal accounts.
是服务员、安全员、宣传员、信息员、保洁员、调节员。
Her videos started gaining more and more attention online. Not only that, Mei and other village cadres gradually started live streaming to sell agricultural products.
今天 我们的直播马上就要正式开始了。今天呢，我们也是很荣幸的。
Voluntarily introducing our hometown and products in front of the camera, where village officials can more easily gain users' trust. Now, some of the elders have difficulty walking. Asking them to sell their goods in the market themselves would take at least an hour and a half of walking. One of the purposes of starting the live stream is to provide them with convenience so they can sell their goods from home.
这是大家的老师儿啊，这是咱们的小梅我先分享一下哈，
Increasing income and doing public welfare is a beautiful idea, but it is not easy to achieve. These village catchers, without teams or sufficient funds, need to compete online with some experienced professional streamers.
第一次直播的时候，说实在的
The first time I did live stream, I was really nervous because I had never done it before. How to face the camera, how to set up the process, how to interact with our viewers. I learned many times and did many times.
其实最开始
You see, my Mandarin is not very standard, and I had a bit of stutter, which made me feel I was not good at live streaming or public speaking. But as I formed bonds with this village, their kindness made me feel this is what I should do.
How can they bring real traffic to the village? This requires careful thought and consistent effort. Isn't this what the countryside like? To you, it's hardship, but to someone else, it's perseverance.
Staying here, I think it is out of a belief. I grew up farming. I think the air and the scenery in my hometown are good.
因为我是土生土长的中国。
I was born in Zhongba. Since I came home, I hope that my hometown can thrive. So I made my efforts to sell our farmers' products to boost our locals' income. If we can attract some young people back, let's build our hometown together.
1个月左右的时间。
In about a month, we sold over 60 orders online. If we can sell about 200 orders a month, I would think that's very good.
The village cadres give all the income from the live stream to the villagers who sold the products.
要麻烦
他主要跟老百姓那个搞得嘞，他会功夫。
你还服我哟！我是没听哪个说过那种话哟。
They didn't charge you any fees. That's nice. I said that's nice. Selling a penny is earning a penny. Better than letting it sit at home.
其实从小到
From childhood, my family's conditions were not very good. I've always received support from society. When my grandpa was seriously ill a few years ago, he needed an emergency blood platelet transfusion. I sought help through crowdfunding and got my grandpa the platelet he needed in time. Various events made me feel what society has given me is very positive. It has boosted my growth, so I think I should give back as much as I can.
Although the current difficulties won't disappear immediately, the energy of the young people is injecting precious vitality into the aging village. Should top students go to work in the countryside? Miyazaki tried to answer this question in his movie. It's a question he saw in a book when he was a teenager. What kind of life do you want to live? I also want to ask Mei this question.
因为其实
I grew up in the countryside. My grandparents are honest and straightforward farmers. Many of my simple values are influenced by them. People think a student who graduated from a prestigious university shouldn't do such trivial and ordinary work, but I think I can be self-consistent. While doing these things, I feel very fulfilled. I think the meaning of life is to do what you can, influence those you can.
是没得问题。帽子顶到没有？走嘛，走回去噻。还整不？不整了噻。不整了都回去走。草是有点多了，我看你拔了有片。你个整得有点慢，你喊别个来帮